Hello everyone and welcome to the Dallas Standard Open Sideboard. I'm Glenn Jones and I'm here to hand off this trophy, Sean Thrasher.
Why, thank you, sir.
Congratulations on your win. You're playing Naya Humans, an archetype we've seen more and more of since the Invitational. I think that's kind of where it got its debut with Ben Weinberg.
Yep, and Sam Black's updated list.
Sure.
That I kind of took and modified slightly to my liking, and this seemed to work out all right.
Certainly panned out. You've played the deck obviously through 10 Swiss rounds, plus the top 8. What do you think was the secret to success with Naya Humans?
Well, avoiding bad matchups, definitely. Not getting nut drawn by Bant Hexproof.
Two very strong keys. I think the deck, it's got a good creature matchup in general. It's one of the better creature-on-creature decks. You have all the cool tricks with Angels and Huntmasters and Conscripts and Thragtusk and yada yada.
Right.
So I think that Texas had a pretty aggressive metagame. We saw a lot of creature decks. Obviously, the top 4 was all creature decks.
Yes.
Do you think that just made it like a really strong choice in general for this metagame?
Huntmaster, whenever you're playing against other creature decks that aren't packing Huntmaster, and especially ones that are relying on a lot of early cheap drops, Huntmaster can really dictate the pace of the game, and having the additional synergies between Mayor of Averbruck and the Champion of the Parish and the Restoration Angels really ended up being a bit more synergistic than I expected going into it,
Sure.
Especially with the flip side of Mayor and just throwing down a Huntmaster and having 6 power on board.
Those are actually the things that impress me the most about Naya Humans' deck. It can have those really aggressive, like, Champion into Thalia or Mayor starts or whatever, but also when you have things like Mayor and Huntmaster in your deck, you can play really long games, and Township even. Like, it doesn't matter when you go long. You actually have a lot of stuff to do still.
Right. And Sam Black made a point in his article about a week and a half ago on Star City's premium article about how that it was a good choice for or it seemed to make more and more sense because it could play the aggro game and just get aggressive and go for it, but it could also go big enough to keep up in the late game where you're not just getting swallowed, like the straight green-white Humans was starting to get swallowed, in my opinion. So that's why I top 16 the last SCG event here, running green-white Humans, and that felt like I started getting crushed running it, so I went ahead and shifted to Naya, and it seems to have paid off all right.
I think that's very fair. You don't have to sacrifice as much inevitability when you're playing this deck. You have a lot more stuff to do.
Right.
Well, I know that you said in the arena over there that you borrowed the deck to play in the tournament. So do you want to thank your sponsor or anyone else?
I'd like to thank Evolution Games here in Fort Worth. I'd also like to thank David Ashcraft. Without him, I would not be playing much Magic.
All right, well, thanks to David and Evolution Games. We've got an Open Series trophy.
Thank you very much, Glenn.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to the booth. Osip and Cedric are going to close you guys out before we move on to the Legacy Open.